pretty soon we're going to be out talking about. I think we're close where we're going to have a structure so that in the end we are going to have to share money with the labels. It doesn't come for free. I've already told a number of DJs this, and they realize, of course, they would rather not have to share some money, but we're going to kind of split whatever the cost is. So we're going to, take a portion of it, pay a portion of it, and then the streamer will need to contribute a portion in terms of the revenue.
Now, what you just heard just now was an interview by Twitch's CEO. He goes by the name of Dan Clancy. I hope I'm saying that right. Now, what he's saying is, according to this article that I'm putting up, his quote is, "It doesn't come for free." Twitch CEO said DJs will soon be having to share revenue from streamers with labels. Now, what we're going to discuss is why Twitch is going this route, how this is going to affect DJs who stream on Twitch in the coming future, and what is the true reason why, in my humble opinion, Twitch is going this route. So we're going to go ahead and take a deep dive to it. Let's do it. What's going on, everyone? Welcome to Monday Night Rant. I'm your host and DJ House that Speaks. I've been DJing since 2017, and today we're going to be talking about Twitch. CEO pretty much want DJs to share the cost of music that they already own. Now, we're not gonna go into the entire article that you just heard the Mr. Clancy's speaking about, but we are going to read a little bit of it, and I'm just going to read just the first two paragraphs of it. And it reads, Dan Clancy, CEO of live streaming platform Twitch, said DJs using its platform to stream sets will soon have to share their revenue with labels. However, Twitch will be splitting the costs with you. Clancy proposes that in order for this to happen, Twitch may need to track all music played by DJs. If it detects copyrighted music, it will require the streamer to disclose the money earned from the stream to the applicable label. Now, there's a lot of crazy factors that come in play in terms of this. You know, my thing is, why Twitch taking this route instead of go ahead and purchase the licensing for all music labels so us DJs can stream with no muss, no fuss. None of our music will be muted if the bot predicts that it's copyrighted, and we can also take our live streams and post it to other social medias so we can promote not only the music that we're playing, but promote us as live stream DJs as well. Why Twitch's CEO is going this route? Now, of course, as you know, I play on Twitch religiously. I've been doing it since the pandemic, since 2020, and I have kept on going ever since, along with a large number of DJs. Now, mind you, as far as Twitch streaming platform is concerned, the DJ community, even though it's largely growing, it's still a small, minute community compared to the chat community and compared to, they do other shows, on Twitch, and but gamers is still their bread and butter. I mean, Twitch would not be in the position they're in now without, their gamers. Now, also note that Twitch has also is part of Amazon. So you mean to tell me that a streaming platform who's backed by $1 billion conglomerate can't afford to purchase uh, labels, the rights, so us DJs can stream without any interruptions, without our stuff getting muted? You mean to tell me that Twitch can't do that? I won't believe that. Like I said, there's other factors at play. And I did a little research, and I'm going to read to you something that I did discover. And I'm sure, you know, other people in the business industry probably know about this, but I'm sure there's a good number of DJs that doesn't. So I want you guys to be aware of maybe this could be one of their reasons, or it could be their core reason why Twitch CEO wants to go this route. Okay. On January 10th, 2024, Twitch, the video game streaming platform owned by Amazon, laid off more than 500 employees, or about 35% of its workforce. This was the second round of layoffs for Twitch in 2024, following two rounds in 2023 that cut around 400 positions. The combined layoffs reduced Twitch's workforce to about half of what it was a year earlier. Now, usually when companies do these types of layoffs, they do it for a couple reasons. Number one, to try to cut cost spending so they can, bring more revenue. And the other factor, which not too many people wants to say, for their shareholders. Remember, Twitch is a parent company of Amazon. Amazon is a publicly owned company, which means they have shareholders. Those shareholders want their return of their investment. Maybe Twitch wasn't during the pandemic. Still, a lot of companies are still trying to, like I mentioned before in previous Monday Night Rants, companies are still trying to make back what they lost. Maybe Twitch is one of those companies that's trying to do that. But my question is this: why touch the DJs? Like I said, as far as Twitch is concerned, we're still a very small, very, very small community. But yet, we're the ones that's going to get impacted by this. And yes, Twitch saying they're going to share the cost, but how much they're going to share, what the percentages of the cost they're going to share, and how this going to affect DJs who are already making revenue and DJs who are making money and doing this full time. Because there's a DJs who does Twitch full time and making a nice amount of change. How this going to affect their revenue stream? I mean, the way I'm seeing, Twitch is only worrying about Twitch. Twitch is not worrying about the DJs that's playing on their platform on a daily basis, because every single day from sun up to sundown there is a DJ that's playing on Twitch. Even as we're speaking right now, there's probably a good number of DJs that's playing right now live stream on Twitch. And then what about the DJs who just started on Twitch? You know, do they gonna have to come up with their pockets and pay the share of the revenue? Do they gonna have to come up with that? And my question is, why a DJ has to pay double? I mean, personally, every music that DJ plays, they purchase it either in form of vinyls or if DJs still play, CDJs or digital. That means you are purchasing that music. And also, when you play that music out, so people can hear it. That's a label and producer's form of advertising. And we're not telling them to pay us a lion's share of the money to play their music. We're not saying that. So how Twitch can come around and do this, especially to DJs, especially when they know that DJs is still a small community, but yet it seems to me that Twitch and probably Amazon don't want to pay the money to actually get the licensing. Unlike Mixcloud. Yes, I'm going to say Mixcloud. The reason why I'm going to use Mixcloud as this example because Mixcloud has been doing this since day one. And those who don't know what Mixcloud is, I'll give you a little synopsis of it. Mixcloud is a user generated auto streaming platform that has license agreements with major labels, right holders, and publishers. Mixcloud pay. I'm going to say this again. Mixcloud pays royalties for all auto stream on their platform, whether free or paid, and works the right holders to identify tracks, monetize, or disable audio content. This allows creators to legally share audio and live stream containing other people's music without fear of DMCA takedowns. Now, I didn't put down the meaning of DMAC, but for those who have tried to play music on YouTube and Facebook, you pretty much are aware who DMCA is. Trust me. But anyway, why Twitch is not following Mixcloud's roadmap? Because from day one, Mixcloud had the moxie to make sure that they made deals with major labels and things of that sort to make sure that those labels get royalties of every music that a DJ or someone plays, whether they're uploading their audio sets or play live via Mixcloud Live. Now, of course, this would be the best place to go to do your live streaming. But there's two, I'm going to say, in my experience with Mixcloud, two factors that stop it. Number one, they don't have a larger audience. Nothing like Twitch. Twitch just, you can be able to grow faster playing online with Twitch than Mixcloud. I know because I tried playing on Mixcloud Live and it didn't work. I know other DJs try to play on Mixcloud Live. They went back to Twitch because you can grow your audience much better and much faster. And the other factor is yes, Mixcloud is user friendly when it comes to their audio. They're not user friendly when it comes to live stream because they don't save. First of all, they don't save none of the videos when you play. That's number one, and so you're not able to even use the clips like Twitch does to post it on your social media when you need to. And I think that's one of the biggest downfalls of Mixcloud Live. Now, they may have changed. So if they have, if you know, and if you're saying that, well, Antoine, I think they Mixcloud Live made some changes here and there, and you may not be aware of. Please please leave it in the comments. Let me know where you found that information, and I will do research myself, and I will also do another Monday night rant explaining myself about Miss Cloud and your findings. So I would love to do that. Also, my other issue with this is because the record industry is not hurting for money. It wasn't hurting for money before the pandemic. It wasn't hurting for money during the pandemic, and it damn sure wasn't hurting for money after the pandemic. So why is it that Twitch is bending the knee and saying, "Oh yes, Mr. Record Industry, we will play a share of the profits, to get to play your music, and we will have our DJs to share it with you." What kind of mess is that? Seriously, especially when DJs is already purchasing music from whatever means they use through music. I mean, it's not music today is not cheap. If you're a vinyl DJ, you know how much it costs to purchase vinyl nowadays. If you additional DJ like myself, I mean, I spend on the average monthly between $50 and $100 a month on music alone. Sometimes it can be more, depending on what good stuff that's coming out that I must have on my library. So, and also, like I said, the music industry is not hurting when it comes to this. And I'm gonna show you what I read when you hear this. Okay, I'm saying, okay, this is the music industry revenue as of last year, as of 2023. Okay, I did this research. I found this from www.statistica.com. Now I only took some parts of it. What I did was I took what was the music industry doing globally as well as what they're doing in the U.S. I'm gonna read the global. In 2023, the total revenue of the recording music industry amounted to 28.6 billion US dollars. Global streaming revenue reached 19.3 billion US dollars in the same year. Overall, recording music increased by 10%, representing a steady growth rate compared to the previous year. Now, you mean to tell me that the record company is still making money and Twitch wants to bend the knee and they want us to, to carry half of the load? Are you serious, Twitch? And you trying to say you don't have the revenue that could be backed by the parent company that bought you out, which is Amazon? They can't flip that bill? You can't go to Mixcloud, find out how they did it and follow suit? You can't do that? If you're saying, no, we're not going to do that, it's ridiculous. Now I'm going to tell you what they did in the U.S. Data on recorded music industry revenue in the U.S. from 2009 to 2023 shows steady growth from 2015 onwards. The revenue reached 11 billion US dollars in 2023, up from the 10.3 billion reported in the previous year. So I'm sorry, Mr. Clancy. You need to go back and do some renegotiating, because for you to say that DJs need to carry half of the load is deplorable, it's egregious, and it's ridiculous. Like I said, the music industry is making billions. Twitch, who's backed by Amazon, is making billions. Why you hurting the little guy? And you, especially you coming after a community who has only a fraction of what Twitch's overall platform is, which is gaming. It's been gaming since I know about Twitch, and it's always going to be that. The gamers will always rule that platform. I mean, us DJs, we're just privileged that Twitch is allowing us to have this little piece. But now you're saying that that little piece is going to cost us. And it's going to cost us music that we already own. We already purchased this music. We playing this music. This is free advertising for the record labels, for the producers. And you mean to tell me now it's no longer free? And that comment that you made, let me go back and read y'all this bloody comment that Mr. Clancy said. It doesn't come for free. Why not? Why not? It's not like you don't have the bloody money. Are you serious? I mean, seriously, that comment is so wrong. Also, there was I don't know if I can find it or not, but there was a Twitch comment that I saw on here too that I wanted to read to you guys, and it made perfect sense when I saw it. I'm trying to see if I can find it or not find it. So I might not be able to find it, but that's okay. It doesn't matter. If I were you guys, I would go ahead and go to hashtag Twitch News, hashtag TOSG on Twitter, and you can find out. And also go to Zach Busey's Twitter page, and he has a lot of information because he was the one that actually conducted the interview with Mr. Clancy. So I'm going to, before I rant on again, I'm just going ahead and cut this short, because as much as I love Twitch, I love playing on Twitch. It's the only platform that I can say, in all honesty, that gave DJs a way of expressing ourselves and playing our music to globally, to the world. And it's shameful that the CEO doesn't see the plus or the positive that we made for his platform. All he's seeing is his bottom line and dollar signs, even though they have already, you know, slice up their workforce. You mean to tell me they still not making revenue? That's ridiculous. I mean, Amazon is their parent company, and we know what they're worth. And I also told you what the record companies are doing. You mean to tell me they can't work with Twitch to try to get the licensee necessary so we can freely play without any copyright interference? I don't believe that either. If Mixcloud able to do it, and Mixcloud been doing it for the longest, they done this since day one, and they're based, if I'm not mistaken, they're based in Europe. I know somewhere in the UK. Don't quote me on it, but I know they're based in Europe, and they still was able to do it. How come they're able to do it and Twitch is not? And don't say, well, they only been doing allowing DJs to play for a short period of time. But it's been going on 4 years now. You have plenty of time. And this was your idea. This is what all you can come up with. I think you need to go back, Mr. Clancy, to the drawing board, talk to whoever you need to talk to, and renegotiate this because it's not fair. It's not fair. It's not going to be fair to established DJs. It's not going to be fair for DJs. And he's saying he talked to the big DJs, but you talk to names that you know. You ain't talk to everyone, because everything trickles down, and the ones that's going to suffer is us upcoming new DJs, ones that's been established. We're the ones going to take the blunt of this. But like I said, that was my rant. Um, I hope everybody got something out of it, and I also hope, if this does reach Mr. Clancy, please reconsider this, because in my heart of hearts, this is not a good plan. You have to do something that's really going to accommodate us DJs. But that's it. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, like, share, hit that notification bell so it will inform you when I'll be coming out with newer Monday Night Rants. And also, just check out all my socials. All you gotta do is look under Househead Speaks. You can also check out my shows when I play live on Twitch. That's under Househead Speaks _. If you want to purchase the merch that I have here, you can go to my website, which is househeadspeaksdesigns.com. You can also check out my storefront. That's under tpublic/Househead Speaks. Until then, see you guys. Have a great week. Peace and love.